Ladies and gentlemen, we're at Castle Weeting, Petford, near Brandon and Methwold. This is one like exploring the club just there with a bit of chocolate stuck in his mouth. Who do you reckon that is? That's someone we picked up on the way.
Me.
Do you know, when we was in Army Cadets, we had this guy called Me. And his first night when he joined, and the commanders are all in there in the ranks and all that, and he's like, and your name? He's like, me. and the guy's gone, he's like, yeah, you. And he's like, yeah, me. This went on for about 10 minutes, no word of a lie, until my matey, and he even said a few times, my name is me. And he went, yes, you, your name, I want your name. And he's like, me. Yeah, oh, but it was quite funny. Richard?
Yeah, Weeting Castle, that's where we are at the moment. The ruins of an early medieval manor house. So Weeting Castle is a rare surviving example of a late 12th century manor house. It was built in about 1180 by Hugh de Plais, a tenant of William de Warenne, the Earl of Surrey. The rectangular moat that surrounds the manor was added in the mid-13th century. After the hall was abandoned, it became an ornamental feature with the grounds of the now demolished nearby Weeting Hall. So there you have it.
There you go. Let's take a walk in, peeps.
Luckily this moat isn't as big as the other one we were just at, because I'm not going there, do you know what I mean?
Right, while I'm doing this one, just going to do a couple of shout outs and things like that. Big shout out to one like Cruiser Mac. Big shout out to you guys. Linda, streamer, you know you are. Big shout out to you. Cruiser Mac, your parcel will be coming to you. We'll send it over to Canada, and yeah. And a few of the others, you know what I mean? I'll get yours and walking around with some of you on this one. Exploring with Cole and everyone like that, big shout out to you guys. Urbex team, Little Big. I hope everything gets sorted with you guys, and sorry you couldn't make it out this weekend with us. Yeah, not too good. Richard, do you want to do a little bit of reading, sir?
Yes. Weeting Castle again.
Yep.
It's a rare surviving example of a grand 12th century manor house. Like I say, it was constructed by Hugh de Plais in about 1180 and was the home of the de Plais family until the late 14th century, when the property passed by marriage to the Howards, Earls of Norfolk, and was subsequently abandoned. So strange. Hugh de Plais was a tenant of William de Warenne, the Earl of Surrey. The Warren's Norfolk stronghold at Castle Acre had a similar building to Weeting Castle in the Outer Bailey, and it's thought that Hugh de Plais copied the design of this building for his own residence. Despite its name, Weeting Castle was never fortified. The rectangular moat that surrounds the building was added in the mid-13th century. Its primary purpose was not defensive, however it was built to demonstrate the wealth and power of the de Plais family. The site has a long history of use from the 10th century until the late 18th century. Archaeological excavations at the far end of the hall have uncovered ditches, burnt door post holes and pottery dating to the Saxon period, suggesting that a settlement existed here before the hall was built. It says, after the hall went out of use, it was incorporated as an ornamental feature within the grounds of the new demolished Weeting Hall. An ice house, still visible on your left, was built at this time to store ice collected from the moat. So I'm presuming that down there in the corner.
Right, okay, might have been the inlet or something. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, shall we take a little walk in then, guys?
Cool.
Right, Melissa Morand, big shout out to you. Thank you very much, sweetie, for the shout outs you've been giving us in your videos. There's quite a few guys have been giving us shout outs in the videos. Richard, I think that's the ice house, look, because it's got a dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a look at that in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there's quite a few giving us shout outs on your YouTube videos. Thank you for everyone who's been supporting us, isn't it, Richard?
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
thank you very much.
Yeah, that is brilliant, guys, you know what I mean? From the whole team. And it's quite good today because we do have the Kevin, we do have the Sonia, and we do have the Richard. The only guy we're missing is the one like Jeff.
Yeah.
And Jeff, if this goes up before we get told or anything like that, 29th of June, we're all doing a night, hopefully doing a night up in near Liverpool way, so it's be really good for you, mate. But yeah, that's a big shout out to Comedy Callum, or Fortnite Callum as is known as on YouTube.
Yeah.
I like what the pictures you're trying to get there. Would that work with GoPro, do you reckon?
Yeah, it might do, yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's see if I can get that. Sort of, yeah. Oh, I'm not using the bloody stick. We think the ice house is just that bit there.
Yeah.
They did say just off to the left. Quite a substantial building again. And
It was when it was
the cornice in, look, it's still got the bricks, you see it?
Yeah.
There's an archway there.
Yeah.
funny enough. Archway in a wall, that's a bit...
Yeah, you still got some of the stonework there in the
Yes,
corner,
exactly, yeah, the cornice and all that, yeah. See the... that's what's strange, Richard.
Go on.
Why would you have them on the outside? What are they for? You'd thought they would have been the
These,
ceiling.
I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean? One
Yeah.
floor, second floor. Maybe there was...
Maybe you had something coming up here,
That's
like
what I was
some...
just about to say. Maybe there was something just here.
no.
That's old, whatever it was.
Well, even if this was up, maybe you had some wooden structure that was on the outside,
There you
like
go.
like the original, what you say,
Stairs.
decking, like
Stairs.
of today,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're decking,
Yeah, or stairs or something. Yeah,
going
yeah.
up to there.
There you go, yeah.
That's what that could be.
Yeah. Obviously, at one point, it was quite ornate. The way they laid that in, look, so they could put the outer stones and everything on it. Yeah.
Again, loads of flint. It's all flint again, isn't it? It's,
Yeah, you see little bits of stone like that, but
Yeah.
most of this flint, we're in a, as I say, Thetford, and it's a Norfolk area, and this is well known for its flint buildings and everything.
yeah.
Um,
Shame to close it off, but I mean, a little bit of flint hitting you on the head.
that's
Some bright sparks idea.
yeah, that was a reference to the flint, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I was just trying not to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah, that's got to be like for, like I say, a wooden structure that would have gone around like some kind of steps or something. Because
Yep.
like I say, they're on the outside, isn't it?
There's the an inner room here, something stood here as well, look.
Yeah.
So there would have been a room above us as well. There's Kev doing these look at that. Oh, see them? The windows, look in here. The bits we
Yeah.
couldn't see around the corner, it showed you where we made up with the
Yeah.
stone, look. Where the arches would have been.
You've still got them in there as well, the
Yeah.
stone. It would be really nice.
Yeah, even the window look was
Yeah.
is architectured well. Yeah. Oh, we're in
It's,
a, I thought there was a door there. There ain't. We're in
No,
a,
it's like a little room with itself as such.
yeah.
That's quite nice, that.
Oops.
So much of the stone's gone though, isn't it? It's all
Yep.
what they can take. You've certainly done a good job of that. See on this flint? Look at that all. It's like,
Some jagged edges there, isn't there? Yeah. Like, yeah.
it's just
Yeah. If we could show you that. There you
Yeah.
go. Look. So. Yeah.
It looks like it's just been different layout to the other place we were
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
PM Vlogs, big shout out to you. Eileen, a big shout out to you. John Chum, big shout out to you guys as well. Dark Prince, good shout out to you as well. To all our US and Canadian friends and everything like that, there you go. So we'll have a little bit of English history for you, Richard. See it again.
Yeah.
And up there, look, and another one. Like there was a
yeah, it must
definitely
have been-
another floor here, look, because they
Yeah.
match on that, look.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to think this is one floor, next floor, next floor. Small, but they do say people are small in them days, don't they?
Yeah. Well, so you look at a lot of the churches and all that.
You get small doors and everything.
Doorways are
Yeah.
tiny.
Yep.
So over the years we've become more stretched.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that
Beautiful.
fencing is there though. No mind.
You can understand why, though. That's it's look at that just there, Richard.
Yeah.
That's going to give way at some point. That'll bring that whole corner down, really.
Maybe they might do a bit of work on this to
I don't think they will, mate.
You don't
I think,
reckon?
No, I think this is going to be left to ruin.
shame.
Yes. Just another little bit of UK history lost as per normal.
They could do something with it, but it's cost them a fair bit. It depends if I suppose if the National Trust decide they're going to do it, isn't it?
Yep. Right, big shout out to the one like Kate and Sam from Spirit Storm. We'll have a look. Ooh. Did we read this?
No, I've not read that one yet.
It's really weird as well because most of the trees are yew trees. And they're, like I say, the tree of the dead.
Is it?
They're in graveyards usually.
Right. So that was that outer thing we saw. And that was then the side there where things came out.
And there's where we see the holes on the outside, so it had like wooden steps going up. So
But that was round there, weren't it? We're looking at it from
you
that's there. Look.
Yeah, can't see that side though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can see where they were on
the
that
idea
side.
of what we had, we were thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Services hall, chamber block,
garderobes.
Yep. Plan of the building showing the original layout of the runners today. Richie, do you want to?
Yeah. The most important room in the manor was the hall, where the guests were received and important events held. So this was the main reception or public room and would have been open to the timber roof. Each side of the hall would have supported benches with a dais and high table at the far end. The service block contained within this end of the building, it would have contained a pantry and buttery and a passage that led through to an outside courtyard. Excavations here have revealed a freestanding kitchen used for the preparation of animals and other food stuff. A boundary wall shielded this busy and probably smelly courtyard from the very important arriving visitors crossing the moat. At the other end of the hall was a taller 3-storey chamber block. Above a vaulted ground floor, probably used for storage, was a suite of private chambers with a fireplace. To the rear of these chambers was a latrine block containing 3 cubicles, which drained into the room at the ground floor level. This could be regularly cleaned through a small door near the moat. There you go.
Should we go and see if this ice house is anywhere type visible? Oh, this thing does not want to. I've done it a few times, but that one, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's don't know. I've done it a few times, got it back, but every now and again it just keeps doing it. Me and this GoPro peeps and the bloody lock button on the camera gimbal. It's yeah, it likes to play with me. As you realise, we let Sonia go. So if there's any falls or slips or holes. Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Oh, we come the wrong way round, didn't we?
I ain't never know nothing like it.
Oh, right. I'm going to go the easy way then, because that's getting a bit too ouchy for my feet. Ah. Right. Let's have a look at this ice house. It was an ice house, wasn't it? Excellent. Oh, right. Oh, wow. Brilliant.
Need a torch. Anybody got a torch?
Yeah, Kev was.
A torch, Kev?
No, I haven't got one on me, it's in the car.
It's in the car.
Well, someone say they need a torch.
Yeah,
Yes.
got one. There's load of
Water.
shit in there.
There's-
Who's got a...
Wow. I've seen these on documentaries and stuff, and this, guys, is
Very
excellent.
good torch, but
Someone else said yours is better.
Kev, we need yours.
It's alright. If everybody can put all the torches, you might be able to get something down there.
Hang on. It's full of
Rubbish.
Rubbish. It's domed up there, ladies and gentlemen, anyway. You know what I mean? You can hear it echoing. It is a nice little find, but we don't have the right tools.
shame you can't, because the brickwork's really cool
It
as
is,
well.
yeah. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Alright, brilliant.
Oh, it doesn't have it.
Right, well, right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been in tune with the sounds of the camera crew. My guys can't help but profanities.
Not me, not me.
And we'll catch you all again soon. Thank you.